Narcissists think they're always in control. They believe they can manipulate their way through life, leaving chaos in their wake, all while staying one step ahead. But there's one decision they make that ultimately seals their fate, and it's not what you think. In this video, we're talking about the worst decision a narcissist can ever make, and how it leads to their downfall. Narcissists manipulate, control, and exploit others to feed their need for admiration and power. They use tactics like gaslighting, playing the victim, and triangulation to maintain control. They love bomb early in relationships, only to withdraw and punish through emotional withholding or the silent treatment. Narcissists are self-centered, viewing people as tools for their own benefit, and they expect special treatment without giving anything in return. Despite their outward arrogance, they are deeply insecure, relying on external validation to maintain their sense of worth. The behaviour ultimately causes emotional harm and confusion for those around them. The worst decision the narcissist ever made was underestimating your value, seeing you as less than, thinking they could control and dominate you without consequence. They believed that by manipulating you, devaluing you, and breaking you down, they were winning. But what they failed to realize was that they were actually digging their own graves. In the beginning, the narcissist thought they had it all. They felt in control, manipulating the situation to make you feel small, lucky to have them, and constantly seeking their approval. But the truth is, you were the one with the power all along. Your ability to love, your strength to heal, and your eventual realization of your worth were things they could never truly have. When you finally broke free and reclaimed your power, everything changed. The narcissist lost their control, and with it, the false sense of superiority they clung to. They thought they were winning by diminishing you. But when you rose stronger and more aware of your worth, they lost everything they once had. By trying to break you down, the narcissist destroyed the very thing they needed most: your emotional energy and validation. The moment you found your strength, they lost their hold. What they thought was victory was actually their downfall, leaving them with nothing but the consequences of their own toxic decisions. The narcissist abandoned you, betrayed your trust, and left you behind, all to chase after the support and admiration of the new supply. At the time, they thought they were upgrading, believing that the new source would provide them with the constant validation and adoration they craved. But what they failed to realize was that the new supply would only be supportive as long as it benefited them. Playing games, maintaining the narcissist's illusion of control, and feeding their ego when it suited them. When the narcissist finally finds themselves in a moment of true need, that's when reality hits. The new supply won't be there in the same way you were. They may just give the bare minimum of support, or worse, completely abandon the narcissist, or they no longer serve a purpose. The narcissist may try to manipulate or guilt them, but they'll never receive the same level of care, loyalty, or genuine support that they once had with you. What the narcissist failed to see when they discarded you was that they sold themselves short. They traded something real, something built on your mutual bond, for something far less. A hollow replacement that can never fill the void you left. The new supply isn't capable of offering the same emotional depth or consistency you provided. They were never as invested. And when the narcissist mask slips or they need emotional care, the new supply is likely to withdraw or move on. In the end, the narcissist was sold a lie. They thought they were making a better choice by replacing you, but in reality, they've only found themselves with a temporary fix, a fleeting source of validation that will ultimately fall short. The support they once had with you is irreplaceable, and they'll eventually find themselves missing the very thing they thought they were better off without. Narcissists are driven by a constant need for validation and admiration, which means that even when they find a new source of supply, it's only a temporary solution. They will start to look for fresh validation again, as the novelty of the new supply begins to wear off. When the narcissist realizes they can't get the same level of support from the new supply as they once got from you, they might begin to manipulate or push for more, but the result will be the same. They will be disappointed and frustrated when the new supply doesn't meet their unrealistic expectations. At some point, the narcissist will come to the painful realization that they've made a mistake in abandoning you. They might try to hoover you back into their life, pretending they've changed or that they've learned their lesson. However, their desperation to secure your supply again shows how much they've lost, and how little they truly value the real emotional connection. By this time, you've likely already healed and moved on, and the narcissist's efforts to regain control over you will fall flat. This is the point where their insecurities are at their peak, and they will likely struggle to understand why they can't have what they once had. Ultimately, the narcissist loses everything they once had. Their decision to abandon someone who truly cared for them, who gave them support and loyalty, will come back to haunt them. They sold themselves a lie, chasing after something superficial, and ultimately finding themselves isolated. No matter how many new people they try to manipulate, the truth is that they can never replace what they had with you. The narcissist is left with a hollow existence, constantly searching for external validation, but never able to find the fulfillment they so desperately crave. They thought they were in control by discarding you and finding a new supply, but in reality, it's the new supply who's left trying to maintain the narcissist's fragile ego, while you found strength, growth and clarity. You've learned the lessons, healed, and reclaimed your worth. The narcissist is left stuck in the cycle they created, always looking for validation, but never finding peace. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Share your thoughts in the comment section. Hit the subscribe button to receive the notifications. If you would like to support the channel, you can donate at paypal.me/Narc Survivor. You can book a one-on-one with me on my website. It's narcsurvivor.co.uk. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.